obsessed.
What are our orders? Captain! Captain! You ready?
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Peter Barber. I am a professional opera singer and music producer, and today we are back with Epic the Musical. This is the second song from the second saga from the first act of Epic the Musical. This is from the Cyclops saga, and this is called Survive. So check out my latest release on the first one of this saga, Polyphemus. Incredible, my favorite one yet. For real, out of all six of them I've heard, seven I've heard of them so far, because I did Your Light as well. Polyphemus was my favorite. Absolutely loved it. So, loving this saga so far. Hope you guys are enjoying. If you'd like early access to all my future Epic videos, consider joining my Patreon. Links in the description below. Would greatly appreciate it. You know, you get other benefits as well, but one big benefit for the Epic lovers is that early access. Let's get into it, guys. I will be pausing, to talk about vocal technique and instrumentation. I've got a big background as a singer and music producer and composer and arranger and all that stuff, so there's a lot of things I like to comment on. And even though you guys know so much more about this story and about, this music than I do currently, I'm still seeing tons of comments of like, wow, I never heard that before. Wow, thanks so much for pointing that out. So if you stick around, I'm sure you'll hear something you haven't heard before. So stick around to the end. Let's get into it. This is Survive from Epic the Musical. Oh. Animatic by Mercy. I think I said Mercy on my last one. I think someone told me it's pronounced Mercy. Mercy! Ah! And also, wait. Yeah, see this here? This is called IPA. This is the International Phonetic Alphabet. So we learned to read that as opera singers. And this would be, yeah, Mercy. It's been a while since I've taken classes on it, but the T with that F swivel is a ch sound, I think. So, Mercy. See if that's right. I think just that F looking symbol is a sh, and when the T there, it's a ch. So, Mercy. Fact check me in the comment section. Let's go.
Of our fleet, they wait at the beach, and if we're defeated, their good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting. No backup.
All right, we're in C minor. So we were in A flat minor last time. Now we're in C minor. Big vibe shift from the last one. Big vibe. We've got war drums. We've got a big male choir, it sounds like, in the background. Got this epic roar from Polyphemus. So super epic. We have a gore and flash warning as well. Okay. There's a lot happening. I love it. Big kicks, big drums.
Brothers, the rest of our fleet, they wait at the beach, and if we're defeated, their good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting.
So we pretty much just have bass, war drums, kicks. I think kicks outside of the war drums as well.
They wait at the beach.
Yeah, we got that constant plus the war drums, plus the bass, and then we've got Jay singing lead, and that's it. So there's not much happening. Despite it being a big wall of crazy sound, there are not that many elements to it.
My brothers, the rest of our fleet, they wait at the beach, and if we're defeated, their good is dead. Straight ahead, that is who we're fighting. No backup, no chance for support, so draw out your sword. Our foe must be thwarted right here and now. Show me how great is your will to survive.
There's up in Jay's favorite part of his range. It's that high G. One more. It's that high G, high A flat area. He writes a lot of high belts for his voice in that area. So I said this in the last one, that must be kind of his money spot. I'm sure he knows his voice very well, and finds those big moments to really let it rip on those high G's and high A flats.
So draw out your swords, our foe must be thwarted right here and now. Show me how great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake, it's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over.
So war drum's gone for this once we see the boats, and this big string section now comes in. Big sweeping string sections to kind of replace the meat of those drums.
Will to survive. 600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take.
And the choir comes back as well. Just a big choir on oh. Oh, whatever the chords are. Big choir on oh, big string section, right? We still got that really low kick drum happening as well, but no war drums.
Great is your will to survive. 600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take. And when
A flat again.
we kill him, then our journey's over. No dying on me now. Defeat is not allowed. We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight.
We got multiple G's and multiple high A flats from Jay, and it just sounds great up there, right? It's not to the point where he's like really stretching it. Like I'm sure he could go a bit higher. I think we've heard him go a bit higher in the Troy saga, but it's like I said, right in that wheelhouse where it's gonna be a high enough to be intense and powerful, but not so high where it sounds really uncomfortable or strained. Again, it's right in that money zone for his high notes. And the war drums came back for this section here too.
We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight.
So that last chord on fight, 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 that's the 5 chord of this key. It's on that G. And that creates, like, we want that to go back to the 1. So it's a great place to hold a chord and it kind of sounds suspended before resolving back to that 1. Fight, fight, fight. Then goes back to that 1.
It is not allowed. We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight. Surround him. Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels.
Strike the heels!
Show him that we're deadly.
High B flat. High B flat. I love this animatic too. Murchie, absolutely killing it. What was I gonna say?
We must
Oh yeah, those incredible roar and yell sound effects from Polyphemus were like just awesome, so epic. I wonder, God, I keep saying that. I'm not meaning to say that. It really is epic music, like epic version of musical theater for real. So I'm gonna keep saying it.
this day, so fight, fight,
It is.
fight. Surround him. Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind and stay in his blind spot and strike his heel.
So notice how little melodic content there is. After we get this yell, we get like drums and kicks, but there's not like an obvious chord progression. We don't have our big strings highlighting the harmonies. We just have Odysseus basically giving battle commands with like a lot of battle-like elements happening behind with the drums and the kick and the. So it's really cool that we've gone from, I don't know, like storytelling mode almost into like battle mode where it's like, this is what's happening right now. Like it's battle time. And so distraction's gone. It's just beats and men yelling to destroy this common enemy. Obsessed.
So Surround him. Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels.
You don't even the way he's delivering that text is more speech-like. Now, Jay's done a great job throughout this whole project of even when he's singing, it still is very text-driven, as I think musical theater should be most of the time. So it just sounds like battle commands, and then his soldiers aren't doing anything pitched at all. It really is just like a call and response. You don't really notice he's like singing until he sings that last line, da da da, when he's got those sustained pitches. Until then, it's like almost just like dialogue.
Surround him. Attack from behind. Keep distance in mind and stay in his blind spot and strike his heels.
Strike the heels!
Show him that we're deadly. Exhaust him. Don't let him get close. He's strong but he's slow. He can't land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach. Stand up and fight for your lives.
So just like staying way up in that bell range. Da 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 da. So G, F, B flat, A flat, G, all around, all just right in that money zone for Jay. And it's really keeping the intensity up, right? To stay up in that belt range for a long period of time takes a lot of stamina. When you're doing a powerful, fully chest connected style belt, really adds to the drama of this moment.
Deadly. Exhaust him.
I like that little yell, exhaust him. He lets his vocal folds kind of blow apart for like a real yell there.
Show him that we're deadly. Exhaust him. Don't let him get close. He's strong but he's slow.
Just high.
Land a blow if we're out of reach. Find a breach. Stand up and fight for your lives.
600 lives at stake. It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over.
Push forward.
So full war drums continuing. Now when we first got this motif, ba da 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 ba da 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 da. That was when we were looking at the ships. The drums had cut out, right? That was when the string section came in. If you think back about a minute or so, and now we've got that same melody that Jay was singing, sung by the entire chorus, and I think just octaves. I'm not sure there are harmonies in there, but just octaves, if you want to call it octave harmonies, perhaps you could call it. High octave, low, so tenor octave, baritone octave, basically. With the war drums going, right? This is awesome. Awesome.
It's just one life to take. And when we kill him, then our journey's over.
Push forward.
We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight.
Tenor high C. Yeah, tenor high C from Jay. Definitely some kind of like mixed belt, but he still managed to keep enough intensity for it to be pretty dope. Would love to hear that just full chest, like full on yell up there. Would have been like another, just a little more juice, but he did quite well with that high mixed belt.
Push forward.
Still has an edge to it. Still has a cut.
We must live through this day, so fight, fight, fight.
There's a crazy synth going in the background here. It sounds almost like a bagpipe, like an electronic bagpipe synth. I'll say when it comes up.
We must live through this day, so fight, fight,
1, 2, 3, 4. Insane. With of course the war drums and everything else, and especially the yelling sound effects, right? Like you hear the army, right? You hear them charging. But pay attention to that little moving synth. It adds. That's the kind of thing that will even if you don't hear it, which maybe you didn't. I mean, it's pretty layered. It's layered pretty deep in there. You've really got to listen for it. But it's the kind of thing that would add to the intensity without you even knowing. And that's a beautiful thing about music production that you can do in audio engineering, is you can put in elements like that the audience might not even really perceive consciously, but it adds to their experience. But this is why I'm here, to point out fun little things like that. Leave a comment if you hadn't heard that little bagpipey sounding synth. Leave a comment if you still don't hear it.
Captain.
Enough.
He's got a club. He's got a club!
What are our orders? Captain! Captain! You've heard me enough. 600
Wow, that got really dark.
Hey, this is the editor, Mason. In this next section, Peter gets completely distracted by the double bass and he somehow doesn't even realize that it was Polites who got killed. So for this last part of the video, he's going to seem very unfazed about what just happened. But don't worry, he'll realize what happened at the start of Remember Them, the next video.
And this is like, hearing this like double bass is like, it feels like a Rains of Casimir. It's like some Red Wedding shit going on. And it goes down super low. I was chest frying it. I want to see how low that actually is. Maybe a G1?
Captain.
Oh, God.
He's got a club.
No, it starts on a G1.
He's got a club. He's got a club!
What are our orders? Captain! Captain!
Oh no, I think it starts on a C. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. It starts on a low C, and then goes down to a G1.
He's got a club!
What are our orders?
Yeah.
Captain! Captain!
A flat one. We got it. Okay, it starts on the C, which you'd expect because it's C minor. It gets down to A flat one. A flat one is the low note you're hearing in the double bass part.
You've heard me enough. 600 lives I'll take. 600 lives I'll break. And when I kill you, then my fate is over. You're dying here and now. Escape is not allowed. You won't live through this day now. Die.
Oh my, guys, this saga is absolutely unhinged. I really liked the first saga, but I am like 10 times more invested. Because I love the dark shit. You give me some dark shit, I'm all in. Polyphemus, absolutely insane. Love the double bass. Love the war drums. Love the chant. Love the not singing parts, like they're just chanting. Love Jay singing the lead in that first bit, and then the chorus all singing the same melody later. The story where you really feel like they're going to win, and then Polyphemus just kills everyone. Some Red Wedding, some Game of Thrones shit right here. Oh my gosh. Absolutely sensational. Hopefully you learned something new about the music, or heard something you didn't before, or just gained appreciation with me freaking out about it. Early access to all future epic videos on my Patreon. So if you're enjoying these videos and want to see everything early, check that out. And if you just want to support me and what I'm doing, check it out as well. If you guys want to hear some music I made, I just released an entire album. A lot of dark themes with electronics and orchestra. Some kind of similar vibes to moments in this show as well. I'm also going to try and get Jay on my podcast for a chat, because I know a lot of you guys would love to see that conversation. So I'm going to reach out to him soon. Links to everything in the description. Thanks for the support. See you guys in the next one. Peace.